Played a good game. I love a good chameleon. Proud of you. Because I don't know how to spell her name.
I'm not going to spell her name right, that's for sure. I chose Moretta. I think she's done really good in the game. I think she's had really good strategies, and yeah, that's all I got.
All right, so this is my vote. This is a very close final three. I think you can kind of make a case for any of them. They kind of played similar styles of games. I think Leah didn't make her case correctly at the final for me. Like, she just said that she was on the right side of the vote every time, which you could say that for all of them except Adrian, I guess, but that was just due to the idol. Moretta, you can make the case for her that I mean, she played a good game. She came in clutch at the end with the immunity, but I don't know. In my case, I feel like I might have been backstabbed by her, so I'm just going to go with Adrian. I made the best connection with her out of the three, so this is my vote.
All right. I think she played the overall better game physically and socially. She didn't get her name written down, and she won immunity, and she played her steal a vote right, and I think she played the overall better game than the other two.
Believe it or not, I'm voting for Moretta. It's a blue team, and I've been so pro red team from the beginning. Red team over everything. But Adrian flipped, and it became very obvious that she went best class instead of red team to survive, and I totally get that. But the loyalty was set aside. And Leah also flipped and went best class and then to her husband and flipped from the red team. Again, no animosity, not mad about it, but Moretta had several people comment on how loyal she was. Ultimately, I wasn't so much pro red team as much as I was pro loyalty. Moretta came through with the most loyalty. She gets my vote.
I know I butchered the spelling, but even though she wasn't loyal to me, she was the most loyal player in the game, and I think she deserves the win for that.
I know what I'm doing, but I don't know who I'm voting for. This is tough. Are we good to say something?
Yeah.
Cool. So my vote, which is really weird for me to, I feel like I've written her name down like 5 or 6 times today, and this is the first time I've written it down to keep her in. Overall, the biggest sway for me is the fact that I respect that she found a way to make it where she did without winning a single challenge, and I respect that a lot. She found a way. You have the outwit, the outplay, the outlast. You got all sides of it, and she picked her vein and she stayed in it, stuck pretty true to it, and I respect it.
I suppose. Just hope I don't catch my hair on fire. That's what I'm going for. Okay, this one was a hard one for me, guys. I was very undecided, but I think I've made my decision. And I'm probably going to spell this wrong, but respect. We'll see how it goes.
So I feel like she was my original teammate, but also I just feel like I really liked the way she played. I liked how she was just all around a good player with puzzles, the physical stuff, and talking with people. And I don't feel like she ever, to me, didn't do what she said she was going to do. So,
going into Final Tribal, after Chris got voted out, I didn't know who I was going to vote for, and I was really leaving it up to how they pitch themselves. And I didn't really interact with her at all, and that was probably part of her strategy. Every time I'd walk up, we'd talk about dogs or something. And even then, I can just see from what I've heard at this tribal, what I've heard from other players, she played a really hard game, and she's there for a reason.
The other Chris. I'm voting for Leah. I'll make that clear. Should I put hearts on it too?
Okay, so I feel like my gameplay was decent. It definitely could have been better, I think, if I had known how things were going to unfold. Obviously, if I had known how things were going to unfold. But even in general, like how the game is usually played, I probably could have strategized a little bit better. But it was a great time, and it was, the outcome definitely was not bad. Oh, anything I would change about how I played? Or, yeah, I guess how I played. No, I mean, just knowing more about the game going into it, I would have learned a little bit more maybe. But, and then, would I play again? Yeah, 100%. I was like, I don't want to say pleasantly surprised. Like, I expected a good time, but it's been a great time. It's been a lot of fun with everybody, and we're all walking away buddies, so it's been cool.
Had an absolute blast. Super excited that I made it as far as I did. I don't know that there's a ton I could have done differently. I do think I might have like changed a little bit of how I talked and stuff. Some of that I think may have gotten people. I mean, I got this far even doing it. Sorry, there are mosquitoes everywhere. But overall, had a great time. Awesome. I would probably do it again, depending on how far into the distance it is. I am old, and this was a long day. But seriously, absolute blast. Loved it.
I just won Survivor Season 5. Okay. I liked, from this game, I loved the thrill of it all, and I loved learning how to communicate and strategize with everybody, and learn that, like, people aren't always what they seem. So that was super fun. I loved that. And there was never a dull moment in the game. Like, I never thought for one moment that I was bored. Like, I was like in it all the way from the very end. So that was super fun. For sure. I would definitely come back and play again. Even if it was just for fun and I wasn't like in it to win it. But it's just such a fun experience. And you don't know who's gonna be there until you're there. And I feel like that is like a really fun thing, and that is what I would come back for, just to play with different people.